Hi everybody. So with about 2.5, I guess, days left of the campaign and almost $2,000 still needing to be raised, we are facing the possibility that we will not make our goal. So it is probably an appropriate time to explain what would happen if we did not make the goal. Basically, what we have done is we've chosen a flexible funding campaign, which means that even if we don't reach the goal, Sidney Eileen will still get some of the money that has been raised. The only difference is that Indiegogo will take 9% of what is raised as fees, and then PayPal takes another 3 or 4% as fees on top of that. Whereas if we do reach the $18,000 goal, then Indiegogo will only take about 4%, which would be amazing. To give you an idea of the difference in money that would be, basically if nobody were to give to the campaign from here on in, we would have to pay about $1,500 in fees, or at least Sidney Eileen would lose $1,500 of what was already raised for her. If we did reach the goal, then she would only have to have a net loss of about $700. So there is that. But the money that has already been raised for her, she's already received some of the PayPal contributions. The ones that are being given by credit card, she has to wait until about a week after the campaign is over to receive those funds. So how have your contributions already helped? Well, some of the funds have gone towards Sidney Eileen purchasing a walker and wheelchair in one, which is helping her to actually get around, go to her doctor's appointments, and go outside once in a while, because before then she was cooped up in her apartment, which is obviously not healthy to be reclusive when you're sick. And that is another thing that your contributions have been going towards. Basically, your contributions have enabled Sidney Eileen to get tests done, tests to prove that she does have chronic fatigue syndrome, tests like getting an MRI next week of her brain to see if the Lyme disease is causing lesions on her brain, which would explain why she's starting to lose consciousness or have small seizures. And also your contributions are helping her to pay for the preliminary treatment so that hopefully her symptoms will stabilize instead of getting worse and worse, and that her immune system will be heightened enough that she will be able to handle the treatment in the first place, because this antibiotic treatment is quite rigorous, and it's a possibility that her body might not be able to actually handle the treatment because the disease has progressed for so long undiagnosed. So these are ways that your contributions have already helped. And yes, I know that initially the $18,000 were supposed to go to the antibiotic treatment, but nothing in life works perfectly. And so what Sidney Eileen is looking at right now is about a $40,000 to $60,000 bill once this is all said and done. And she simply cannot start the antibiotic treatment until her body is kind of ready for it and that she has all the tests done. But the great thing about these preliminary tests that you've been able to fund for Sidney Eileen is that she will actually be able to prove that she has an illness, because the government is not recognizing Lyme disease as a serious illness so that she can qualify for disability. She may be able to qualify for that later on next year, maybe, if she can prove that she actually does have chronic fatigue syndrome, if she can prove that she has these secondary issues that is associated with Lyme disease, even if she can't get funding from the Lyme disease itself. So she may be able to qualify for some sort of charities or grants or disability next year, which would greatly improve her financial situation so that she'll be able to start treatment at that point or continue the treatment if it's already started. So rest assured that what you've already given is a huge help to Sidney Eileen and also to her friend Diana, and I personally just cannot thank you enough. I am so touched at how much this community has come together in just a short time. But it would still be a better situation if we were able to reach the goal. Right now I have about 23,000 subscribers, or just short of it. And if just 1% of that demographic were to see this video and give $10, we would be totally funded. It kind of sucked to work this hard to raise money for Sidney Eileen and then just have it go to the website instead of actually going to help her instead. So that's where we are at, and even if we don't reach the goal, I am still just so grateful. This gives me a renewed faith in humanity. It just feels so good to know that there are people out there who are willing to give back. So thank you guys so much. Bye.